You are about to live in a world where Mitch McConnell is not a part of it.
Mental health PSA. You have to outlast Mitch McConnell. You do not have an alternative. Times are rough. Times are hard. Tough times never last.
Welcome to Macy. You want bra? Okay, do you know your bra size? No, you don't. I'm looking at them now and they're cross-eyed. Give me your bra. Take it off. Okay, thank you. You see, this won't fit you. This is training bra. You have very wide rib cage. The meat goes all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to measure you. Is this bra for you or boyfriend, girlfriend? Oh, my sister has longtime roommate, so I know what you mean. So this is measuring tape for a girl who has chest, who wants chest. And now this is for non-binary. If you have chest you don't want, we like to use this measuring tape. Okay, so you want to use the pink. So I'm going to wrap around you. Just as I thought, very wide. So you're going to want to follow me because we need to move this up and together. And yours are very much apart, like a strange cousin.
Of GMOs, processed food, meat, dairy, eggs, and sugar doesn't mean that they're not properly fueling their body. So
I went to an ED clinic for a month, and people with all different EDs were there, but the one I had never heard of was called orthorexia, and we did talk about it, like, in one of our groups, and it's one of the fastest growing EDs because basically it's revolved around only eating as perceived as, like, good foods, or, like, whole foods, raw foods, organic foods, stuff like that. And it's not like simply like, oh, I'm not going to get this snack because it has this ingredient that makes me feel weird. Like, it's very this and this and this and only this is okay. And people always talk about EDs being about body dysmorphia, and don't get me wrong, yes, that's a huge part of it. But the other huge part no one talks about is it's a disease about control. You know, growing up, I was thrown tons of information. They changed the food pyramid 3 times when I was in high school. Like, I started my first diet when I was 11. I did Weight Watchers. And then all of a sudden, when I was like a teenager, everyone's like, do keto. That's what's right. And it changes every single day. And it's so scary to feel like you're hurting yourself. So when you're getting all that information and all the information's scary and you don't know what to do, you start to control things in your life that you can. It's this big obsession with being healthy, or what is perceived as being healthy. First of all, it's okay not to be healthy. People are unhealthy. People are sick. It happens. Humans exist as flesh bags. Being healthier or perceived healthier does not make you more righteous than other people. And I didn't stitch this in an effort to, like, roast her. I think people are doing that enough in the comments. Or to, like, diagnose her. Absolutely not. Girl, I went to art school. But I think some people watch videos like this and will spiral, because I did growing up. Scared about what's healthy and what's unhealthy and what's right and what's wrong. I'll tell you what, as unhealthy as you perceive any food to be, it is much more unhealthy to be scared of the act of eating.
God, boom. Like, come here. Step, here comes the hot 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 step, word up.
369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. If the man broke, the man he a joke, so you gotta get loose with the Henny and the Coke. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. Tell him move on, get the man gone. Now can I get a Coke with my rum? 369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. If the man broke, the man he a joke, so you gotta get loose with the Henny and the Coke. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. Tell him move on, get the man gone. Now can I get a Coke with my rum?
Get up, cocksuckers, it's all over. Listen, we had a rough couple of months. Fucking Katrina's cousin.
Part 2 to a girl dad's guide to car maintenance, because we are independent and we can take care of our cars. This is for anyone. Next up, we have the transmission fluid, or the transmission oil. This lasts about every 100,000 miles. If you don't change it out, it can start slipping because the fluid turns into sludge and then it's ineffective. I don't know a whole lot about this, but it's only every 100,000 miles. So if your car is up there, just take it into the mechanic and ask. The next is spark plugs, and this is what ignites the combustion to start your engine. These need to be changed around every 100,000 miles. I just got mine changed. The way that you know this, and I know this because I just did it, is when you go to accelerate and it kind of hesitates a little bit before it like almost pulls back and then goes, that's your spark plugs. And this can reduce your gas mileage by as much as 1 to 2 miles per gallon. I definitely noticed that. This is not one to go cheap on because it will burn gas inefficiently and end up costing you more because you don't have as good mileage. Here's the screenshot. Next is water coolant in your radiator. If you're getting an oil change, you can just ask them to check the coolant. So for newer cars, every 50,000 miles. Here's the screenshot. Now for batteries, they typically last 3 to 5 years. Obviously, bigger cars and engines go through batteries quicker. So if when you're trying to start it and it's like chugging and it's like, it's not starting well, go check your battery at one of the stores. Auto parts stores will do this for you for free. And a lot of them actually have warranties on their batteries. Okay, 2 more. Second to last, air filter. So this is what sucks in the air in operating the carburetor to your engine. Whatever that means. So this will also affect your gas mileage if it's clogged. They will typically check the filter when you're getting an oil change and let you know if you need a new one. However, it's very easy to do yourself. I've actually done this myself because my dad made me. And it's so doable. Just look up a YouTube video and buy an air filter separately. It is so much cheaper and I promise you it's not that hard. But if you don't want to, obviously they can do it when you get an oil change. Here's a screenshot. Last one, and then we are informed and empowered in taking care of our cars. We can do this. We will not be scared when we go to the mechanic. Okay, this is my dad's wording, which is hilarious, but if you get into a car and it just smells like wet dog, apparently, that means the cabin air filter has not been changed out. This is different than the other air filter that deals with the carburetor. This is just for the filter of the air into the car. This also can be bought at the auto parts store for like $10 to $20. Again, your maintenance manual and YouTube are very helpful tools with this. However, sometimes it can be really hard to get to. So if you look it up and you're just like, I can't deal with this, just go have someone do it for you. But if you want to save an extra buck, you can do it yourself. It's not too complicated. Here's the screenshot. So that is it, a girl dad's guide to car maintenance. This is for anybody who just wants to feel like they know a little bit more about their cars and stay empowered. The internet is a great resource, but I feel like this is just a great place to start of like, you don't even know what you don't know. So this is a great resource for you to have just in case you need a reference. Love you, bye.
Okay, well, first off, it's a viola, and second off, yes, I can play it. I'm Asian. What do you expect? I'm not often one to make fun of my own stereotypes, but this one is true. Now you may be thinking to yourself, Danny, oh my god, it's so cool, you have a skill, you know how to play viola. No, actually, it's actually a source of a lot of my trauma and issues with my mother. So if you wanted to know what 15 years of traumatic experiences sound like, it sounds like this. Play the violin out there thinking that you're better than the viola. Listen, you fucking suck. I'm gonna play in fucking treble clef. All I gotta do is move my hand up like that. Listen, does that sound nice? No, that's what a violin sounds like. A viola's nice and deep, like, cause that's so much better. You guys wanna hear a really fun, funky noise? You like that? This is what I get for 15 years of trauma. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to my mom for making me really good at the viola, but really bad at expressing my emotions.
Goddamn how famous I am or whatever, it don't matter to me because I'm about dead anyway, so what I give a shit.
I hate verbs in English. I dance, you dance, he dances. Why? Is he dancing more than me? I don't think so. 645 people dance and he dances. How much is this motherfucker dancing?
So this is what it's like for a British person to go to Target for the first time. God, that sounds awfully familiar. You cheeky bugger. Guys, it is bloody massive. What don't they sell here? Every single pharmaceutical under the sun. A lifetime supply of toilet roll. Every single brand of cereal you could possibly name off the top of your head.
Look at the cereal, mate. They got range.
Hats to protect the cheeky ginger barnet. It's even more seasoned than I am. I'm a quarter Sri Lankan, by the way. Enough beer to probably, well, feed my father. Plant section for me and all my fellow veggies. Enough furniture to become an average interior designer. Beds for all my short kings and queens. Every bit of tech you could possibly dream of.
Alexa, play Sprinter.
Endless wavy arms. They've even got a section dedicated to your mother. How dare you? And obviously it's so big, it's got an upstairs. Oh my days. The famous escalator. Nah, that is actually so sick. I thought you were making that up.
Oh, just bumped into a fan.
Can't take him anywhere. It's even got a refillable Starbucks. Mental. We are here for one thing in particular though.
Snacks.
Oh my goodness, that is bloody beautiful. I've heard of kisses, what the bloody hell is hugs? How fitting, they've even got sweets for Callum. Oh my goodness, that should be criminal.
That's going straight in my basket.
Look at all these bloody flavours, how many different ways can you make an Oreo, mate? We've acquired quite possibly the weirdest snacks I've ever come across in my life, so stay tuned for our taste test.
It's like, bro, when you a rose that grew from the concrete, you gotta be gentle with yourself, because ain't no gardeners coming.
What if your house was haunted, but that was the least of your problems? Like, your house is haunted and it's contagious. Your house is haunted by your mother-in-law and she's gonna take your husband with her. Demons can be exorcised, ghosts can be banished, but what's in your house is not so easily removed. Your house is haunted and it's because you are haunted. You moved back into the house where the rest of your family died by axe, and that makes you scarier than any ghost. Your house is haunted and the ghost is in love with you, just like he was in love with your mom and your grandma and your great-grandma and your great-great.
Whenever you want to insult somebody, just call them like a fruit or a vegetable in Spanish. It's the fucking funniest thing ever. Because you'd be like, look at this fucking tomate right here. Just say it with this fucking naranja over here.
Pinche naranja, míralo.
Fucking pepino ass bitch.
Look how this pepino dressed today, dog. What kind of fucking shoes are those, aguacate, cabrón?
It sounds good when you say it with the right inflection.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think God put me on this earth to work hard. I think God put me on this earth to be an excellent vibe.
How to speak WAV, part 2. You are in danger of upsetting me. You're on thin ice, buckaroo. When you've been caught in a lie, the jig is up. When you're telling someone to politely please move out of the way. Let me squeeze past you here. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Calm down, or please refrain from what your current action is. Cool your jets.
Welcome back to Work Smarter, Not Harder. If you have some labels you want to remove from some jars, just fill your sink with hot water, put a tablespoon of OxyClean in there. There will be no effort involved in this other than filling the sink up, because the label's just going to come right on off for you. The second one, clean your microwave sucks ass. I'm only 4'11", so half the time I don't even realize it's dirty, out of sight, out of mind. I had to stand on a step stool for this, y'all. You're just gonna squirt some lemon juice in a bowl, microwave for 2 minutes. You're not gonna need no spray chemicals. Your whole kitchen's gonna smell like lemons, and your microwave is going to be spotless. The next one I'm going to show you is Easy Off. And we all think Easy Off, oven. No, you can do so much more than that. You can clean your glass with it. Yes, you can. And yes, it can be streak-free. I'm going to show you it is streak-free. I dare you to find a streak. Where's it at? Look at that. It was spotless. You know it was. Okay, look at this. You can clean all of your outdoor furniture. I'm just using the toothbrush. I'm just barely going over it. I'm not putting effort into this. Work smarter and not harder. And you just spray it right on off. I love this stuff. It's a staple in my kitchen.
White women ain't scared of a damn thing. I don't care what the hell it is. They put out a state-to-state alert, posted in the neighborhood gazette. Wolf on the loose. Do not approach. She ignored everything they said. She on the ground cuddling with Big Blanco. Talking about, oh my God, you're so freaking cute. You want to come on with me? Oh my God, you're so lovable. I don't know why the zoo called police when animals escape. Just call a white woman, she'll find it within the hour. I don't care if it's a big-ass gorilla, she'll be in the street negotiating with him. Tell me, Bruiser, do you want to go back to the zoo enclosures? Or you want to come home with Mama? We have the space. And if we don't, my husband can build something. You want to come back with us? Okay, come on, baby.